far compared to the Afghanistan seamers. The way ahead in terms of picking of wickets and also in terms of economy, much better. And it's been happening for a while now. Bangladesh have started to rely on seam bowlers a little bit more. He's a really fine prospect. Made his debut recently in Test cricket. Impressed everyone, especially in Pakistan. And you could look at that bounce, look at that carry, just watch out. And look at that speedometer, 143 plus. Only the third delivery.
I think that's the quickest ball of the series. I don't remember one up over 143. There's a bit of bounce as well. Doesn't matter who you are, how talented you are as a batter. Even if you're as good as Ramanullah Gurbaz is, extreme pace. It rushes everything, it forces everything. Brings an X factor into play. Great to see Phil Simmons saying, come on, let's go with the youngster in the decider. Gurbaz is happy to get to hit it on striker's end. That's the best place to be.
The other thing that Bangladesh has a bit of an advantage. Wow, look at that speed, 148.7 the last delivery. He's racking it up. To be able to rest someone like Taskin Ahmed and bring another youngster who goes a little bit more quicker. Huge advantage. And he's still just 22 years of age. So much learn. It's a learning curve, and hopefully he learns quickly. That's what they're playing for.
I love that trophy. Really nice job done by the ACB on that. Good punch through the offside. Still up over 140. Tal will pick up a couple. And sorry, this is what you were talking about. I suppose almost a dichotomy between the two sides, the opposite, isn't it? We see pace very much being the more threatening one for Bangladesh. Not a bad economy rate either.
I think it's a good economy right here because they're looking to pick up wickets and they don't mind giving away a few runs if they can handle to go on to pick more wickets. You have 5 wickets for spin at 3.77. Suppression from seam and then spin.
It's very much the inverse, isn't it, of Afghanistan's attack. Afghanistan's threat comes from their spinners. Did you think you'd ever see a day 10, 20, 30 years ago in Bangladeshi cricket where the threat would be coming from the seamers? Historically, it was always your left-arm spinners, wasn't it?
Well, it has started a long time back, meaning maybe 7 to 10 years. It started when Otis Gibson took over as a seam bowling coach, and he realized the fact that we've got some really good seamers up front, and also young. And it was just got better and better since then. And they've got a bunch of them. We'll come back to that. Afghanistan after 12 without loss.
এসএমসির ইমার্জেন্সি কন্ট্রাসেপটিভ পিল নরিক্স ওয়ান অরক্ষিত মিলনের 72 ঘন্টার মধ্যে এর একটি মাত্র পিল আপনাকে করবে টেনশন ফ্রি। এসএমসির নরিক্স ওয়ান, এক পিলের সমাধান।
সব মানুষের জন্য বাংলা লিগ দিয়ে এলো অদম্য অফার।
রান তো ভালোই, খারাপ না।
Shapes that Tal makes. See the ball. It's confident on the front foot, the back foot's amazing. I think he may not have been playing if it wasn't for that injury to Zidran. Purely that weight of runs in the ACC Emerging Teams Cup might have forced him in anyway. Almost a happy coincidence for Afghanistan to be able to get him into this ODI team. 21 and then 39 in his first 2 games. It's the way in which he's got the runs. He just looked good for me. Let's get a look at this. Gurbaz dismissals here. 2 flashing blue dots are the ones in this series. Generally, it tends to be outside the off stump rather than on the stumps.
Now, on both occasions, he's got himself caught behind, trying to just push forward the ones he could have actually left alone. Down the wicket he goes. What a shot! He's teed up nicely into the stands.
I think he might have been out there as well, that's her. What a shot this is. This is why Ramanullah Gurbaz is so exciting. It's just shaped into him. The hitting arc comes down the track. It's a really good piece of it. He's loving every second of watching that dispatch into the crowd. How do they go here? Are the Bangladesh fans catching? Oh, put down. Amazing, all the Bangladesh atmosphere, isn't it? That's her.
It's a cracking shot. And the head position was very still. It didn't move. Just dancing down the wicket, not too many steps down the wicket, and he smashes one towards mid-wicket for the maximum. Batting first has been sensational. He averaged 54. The problem is chasing. And one more time, he needs to prove a point. He needs to prove it wrong. To be able to go and score in a fashion where Afghanistan will feel a lot more comfortable inside edge. You got to hang in there and ensure you survive the opening overs and then go and do the job accordingly. What a shot that is. What a pickup.
Do you think that record is something Ramanullah Gurbaz will be aware of the disparity between when he bats first and when he bats second?
I'm sure that would have been discussed over and over again, but as a batter, when you go and take the stance for the very first time, whether you're batting first or batting second, you just want to keep that out of your mind. Think about what you've done while batting first and just go and play your natural game.
Really big disparity, isn't it? 38 runs in the difference in the average. It's a good over for Afghanistan. They're off to a nice, pleasing start. 20 for nothing.
আমার মতো আপনারাও জানেন ডায়রিয়া সহ যে কোনো পানি শূন্যতায় আমার রাস্তা এসএমসি রোড স্যালাইনে কেনার সময় ব্যাকের গায়ে এসএমসির লোগো দেখে কিনবেন। এসএমসির রোড স্যালাইনে এক স্প্রেতে অ্যাঞ্জেলিক ফ্রেশ এয়ার ফ্রেশনার সুবাসিত ঘরে সব ভাল লাগে। 6, 7, 8 পিস।
তাহলে বুঝলা সমান দামের গোমত্র কোথায়?
পরিমাণের সঠিক খাবার পেতে তাই আজই অর্ডার করুন ফুডি অ্যাপে।
ফুডি।
I have to say, this has been the most gripping ODI series. Might 2 more games, that's our. What I give for 2 more, I know Bangladesh have got a busy schedule coming up, but they're 2 very well-matched teams. Do you feel, with that Champions Trophy to come, do you feel there's still 2 teams very much on the rise in the world game?
Absolutely strong format for both the teams, especially the 50-ball format. Important for both the teams to make an impression. The first 2 matches, definitely first one went to Afghanistan, the second one Bangladesh came back strongly.
In shape this time away. Gurbaz, he's happy to watch it through again, over 90 miles an hour. There's Andre Adams, who's just it's come out of your shot. Phil Simmons, the head coach, and him to the right, and also Mahmudullah off the field. Andre Adams has taken over, I think it was in February this year, as the seam bowling coach for Bangladesh, building on the great work done by Alan Donald.
Yeah, we had Courtney Walsh earlier on as well as the seam bowling coach. Lovely delivery, asking questions. Yeah, if he gets it right, because the kind of speed that he generates, Hidrana, and if he gets it right, then it's going to be very, very difficult for the batters to cope up with it. Have a look at that, just moves away. Really good piece of bowling from the youngster.
Incredible skills to be doing it at that pace. Does for Gurbaz, and it's a very happy head coach. Watching on, pleased so far with what he's seeing. No shortage of aggression too. Fans of the Tigers and the crowd love that. It's not just the ones we've seen here. You think about the others who've come through in recent times. You know, Epidat Hussein has had that horrible injury, but he'll be on the way back. Bangladesh, all of a sudden, got the fast bowlers together.
It's a fantastic thing for Bangladesh to produce so many who are available. Just the shade, keeps the shade low. He's asking questions again. More than 90 miles per hour, 145. So every delivery had gone past 140 plus in this over.
See Gurbaz's reaction. He's just saying, "What can I do?" It's kept low. Sometimes with the new ball, see that little bit of disparity, whether it hits the seam or whether it just hits the shiny side and skids on. This is extreme pace, right arm, quick. Such a good over. It's a maiden for the young man on his ODI debut. 4 ball, 20 for them.
আরো বেশি মানুষের পকেটে এখন বাংলাদেশি মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি। লেবুর সুঘ্রাণ আরো বেশি, ত্বকের যত্ন আরো বেশি, চলে আরো বেশি। আপনার পকেটে কি বিদেশি না বাংলাদেশি? অরেঞ্জ ও লেমন ফ্লেভারে টেস্টি ও হেলদি বাংলাদেশের প্রথম ইলেকট্রোলাইট ড্রিঙ্ক এসএমসি প্লাস। অদম্য বাংলাদেশ থামবে না কখনো। এক স্প্রেতে বদলে দিন। অ্যাঞ্জেলিক ফ্রেশ এয়ার ফ্রেশনার, সুবাসিত ঘরে সব ভাল লাগে।
Seen this a little bit to Sharaful, who doesn't have that same pace as Rana. Both batters trying to get down the pitch towards the left arm, just to try and counteract that movement. So good skills on offer from both of the two quicks.
Yeah, the other bowler that comes to my mind is also missing out due to the injury. It's Hassan Mahmood. Got back-to-back 5 as a test cricket. So there are few options available for Bangladesh. Shariful Islam, very impressive. So they have the opportunity to give a bit of a rest to the seamers, which is the right thing to do because there's so much workload on the seamers, especially in these hot and humid conditions. So they need to manage them well, and if you have a bunch, if you have a string of seamers available, then you can pick and choose, which has been happening for Bangladesh. Really good signs.
It's nicely worked. Should be at least a couple. May even think of a third here because Gurbaz is so quick. He's going to take on the throw. It's outstanding running between the wickets. Great athleticism. He's kept for 50 overs. Now scampers back for 3.
So what if this does is just uplifts the morale of the whole dressing room because they know that they are chasing a big total. Have a look at that second run, and then even though the fielder had grabbed the ball, he knew that he could go back in time. Really good piece of running between the wickets, especially from Rahmanullah Gurbaz. There's another one, Taskin not playing.
Quite animated there, Phil Simmons. You don't see him animated too often. Trying to get across. On offer here. Anything over 140, that's right, you'll know better than anyone. It gets uncomfortable.
Just look at the amount of movement that he is getting after pitching the ball. Just moves away. The speed, obviously, more than 143 apart from the last delivery. Great over, excellent over, and it was a maiden.
It's all the way into the stands. In fact, nearly onto the roof. It's the second time he's done that. This time it comes a little square.